McCarver pops up. Here's Freehan. Detroit's the new world champion.
When it comes to the 1968 Detroit Tigers, memories abound for Keith Shane.
I remember listening on the transistor to the games and then being able to watch the World Series. Heck, at Holy Name High School in '68, they would wheel in a TV and allow us to watch the game on TV. That was so darn exciting. My mom and dad were actually at Game 5, and I remember vividly being on Van Dyke celebrating with everybody else in our neighborhood, just hooting and hollering that victory in October of 1968.
Now, 50 years later, you can imagine Keith's excitement when he and the staff at Three Dimensional Services Group in Rochester Hills were asked to recreate something very special for the remaining members of that team, the World Series trophy.
This is a very, very happy day for all of us. Thank you very much.
This is a labor of love. We didn't go into this thinking that this was going to earn profitability, but gratification on a different level, that we're involved in something that this city, this town will celebrate this fall and for years going forward. We had to disassemble the original. Then we had to use the technology to get a 3D scanner model from that and reverse engineer it. And then we have folks that can visualize each individual component and kind of map out in their head the best path to achieve that.
Which was easier said than done.
The first trophy, we probably have close to 300 hours in manufacturing between design and sampling parts and making a prototype of the first model. Each trophy contains more than 100 components to make them, so quite a few components that we had to manufacture through our shop using a lot of different techniques. The most common are milling machines to create the die sets that we need to stamp all of the parts, as well as laser cutting.
These are artisans, these are skilled folks. I don't have that capability, but I have a vision. I can see what we are capable of, and I was confident from the get-go that we were going to be able to make this happen.
The original one is there's one trophy, and that's it, and it has a lot of meaning behind it. But the new ones that we're making now, everything is perfect, it's square, it's, everything is just right on the money compared to the original, which is a little crooked and
We've worked on some really unique programs and projects in the past, and this one will go right up there with any of the more difficult.
That was a very surprise because myself personally, I didn't get one years ago, so I'm glad to see I'm getting one this time. So I'm happy to see that, but the trophy out there is beautiful.
They're going to hand it to their legacy, their family. We want these things to be around for decades. Knock it out of the park.
Detroit's the new world champion.